Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about some of my cozy favorites recently. I play a lot of cozy games on this channel, so I wanted to switch it up a bit and do a little bit more lifestyle, a little bit more just like cozy hobbies and things like that in addition to my gaming stuff. So here I am. So far, 2024 has been really fun. I've discovered a few new games that I've really liked. I've discovered a new hobby that I really like. And I've gotten some new additions to my life that have been really, really cozy that I wanted to share with you guys. So without further ado, here are some of my cozy favorites for 2024 so far. So I've played a few games this year so far, some of them old, some of them new, but overall it's been a really cozy time. And if you guys have been watching me, you know that I'm not really into the really fast-paced type of games. I like things where I can go at my own speed and kind of just do what I want. So my first favorite game of this year is Cult of the Lamb, and I know I'm a little bit late to the party, okay? I have been hearing about this game for forever, and for some reason, it just took me a really long time to get it. So if you don't know, Cult of the Lamb is a farming action. I don't even know how to describe it, but basically you're a little lamb guy, you build your own cult, and you just go on boss runs where you have some combat and you defeat enemies and things like that. And to me, it was the perfect balance of like combat, fast-paced action, and farming and building a cult and building a little town, a little community, and I really, really enjoyed that game. My second favorite game that I've been playing so far is Pal World, and I know this game is a little bit controversial because people have been calling it knockoff Pokemon, but I like it. It's similar to Cult of the Lamb, where there's like the farming and building aspect. You get to build your base, you get to put a bunch of things on it and have your pals working on the base. But then there's also the aspect of combat and fighting all of these bosses and like these syndicate thugs, that's what they call them, and you can actually get guns in the game, which is really fun. But it's been really fun to grind all of the resources. I actually found out from a lovely Twitch chatter that you can actually make your XP leveling go faster, so after I found that out, the game has become twice as more enjoyable because now I can actually just keep leveling up and getting the things I want without feeling like I have to grind for hours and hours and hours for resources. But that has been a game that I have been consistently going back to. My next game is kind of a throwback. I've done some videos on this channel before, but it's New Club Penguin, which is basically Club Penguin, but they call it New Club Penguin because the original Club Penguin shut down, so they made this one. Anyway, Club Penguin was one of my favorite games as a kid, even though I didn't have a membership, and that was like the only thing I really wanted. But it was one of my favorite games as a kid, so when I found out I could play this, I was immediately like, let's go. I gotta do it. So I downloaded the game, and the first thing I wanted to do was the secret agent quest. And if you know, you know, but basically you're Penguin's secret agent and you go through these little missions, these little quests to stop this big ass polar bear. And I'm having a great time. I'm having a splendid time. It brings back such a childhood nostalgia, and it's just so easy to like turn off my brain, log into Club Penguin, and play some of these games that I loved as a kid. And I'm really enjoying my time. It's made me want to delve deeper into the games that I loved as a kid. So like Freddy Fish, I want to play next. Nancy Drew, I'd love to play. Putt Putt Goes to the Zoo. Those type of games have been like I have an itch to play them ever since I've played Club Penguin. Oh, and Webkins. So we'll see where the wind takes me, but so far I'm really enjoying my time getting through the secret agent quest, and I think after that I'm gonna try to become a ninja at the dojo again. And then the last game that I've been loving in 2024 so far is modded Minecraft. I keep coming back to modded Minecraft. Every few months, the Minecraft itch comes up again. If you know, you know, and I'm just like, I gotta play. So recently, actually it was like a few months ago, I was watching some of my favorite streamers, and one of them made their own custom mod pack. And I was watching one of my fave streamers, Fuzly, play on this server, and she was doing a lot of like building a farm and a bakery, and I was like, that is right up my alley. The aesthetics that they added to that mod pack is just Chef's Kiss. So I downloaded it myself and I have been on the grind, okay? I'm building my own little bakery. I'm building my own little farm. They added so many different seeds that you can farm and collect. And I've been doing that with my little animals. I've delved into like the Ars Nouveau magic stuff to like add just like really cute things. And then one thing I also changed up from my previous Minecraft place is that I kept inventory on when I die. And that has made things so much more enjoyable for me, so I don't have to worry so much about dying when I can just keep my inventory and just pick up where I left off, basically. So those are the games I've been loving for 2024 so far. So let's move into another category, which is home. I've done some things in my house that I have been loving so far, and they have made my space very, very cozy and very, very homey. So I spend a lot of time in my office at my desk where I'm at now, but one of my goals for this year is to spend more time in my living room and actually make the place somewhere that I want to hang out in. At the beginning of 2024, it was just my couch and the TV, and it was really cold in there. I didn't have a lamp. I used the ugly overhead lights, all of that. So I decided this year I want to try to invest more into that space. So the first thing I did was redo my fireplace. I actually followed a tutorial where I built my own like fireplace surround and mantle. Not this picture, this is a green screen, okay? But downstairs, it's transformed the space. I stained it a dark wood color, and I'm really proud of myself. It was my first woodworking project, so not too shabby if I do say so myself. And I really, really love this project, and it just brings a cozy vibe to my home. And speaking of living room, something else that I added was a floor lamp, like a big floor lamp, those arching floor lamps. I have been looking on like Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp for a long time, looking for a good floor lamp that would kind of match my aesthetic and brighten up the room so I don't have to use the ugly overhead light. And I was talking to my cousin, and she's really good at using these type of marketplaces. She finds really, really nice stuff for her house. So I finally asked her, like, how do you search for these things? Because everything I'm getting is ugly. And she said, don't type in like lamp, don't type in table, type in the brands that you want, okay? So I look up West Elm when I get home, and the first thing I see is this $400 West Elm lamp, basically new, and the person is just selling it for $100 because they just want to get rid of it. So I message them and I'm like, hey, if I pick this up today, will you give it to me for $50? And they said, yeah. So I got this lamp for a steal. It brightens up my entire living room. It's so nice. It's heavy. It kind of hangs a little bit low, but it's okay because I love it. We use that as our main light in the living room now, and we've been watching a lot more TV, a lot more movies down there, just hanging out down there in general because the space is now so much more inviting to be in. And my next purchase, something that I'm going to be looking for next, is a rug. I really want like a green, earthy tone rug, so fingers crossed I can find that. And my last home favorite, maybe decor, maybe not, is this plushy chicken. Okay, I went to my friend's birthday party and she had like a Mario Party themed birthday party, and my team ended up winning. So we got these plushy chickens, and they're so cute. It's really, really fluffy, and it makes a great pillow. When I'm laying in bed and I just want a pillow, I'll take this plushy chicken and I'll just like boop. And when I'm not using it as a pillow, I put it on my cat's cat bed because he loves to lay next to it for some reason. So I let him have it, but when I want it, I take it. But I'll put it back for him. But I really, really love that chicken. Now, moving on to my next category, which is hobbies. So my first cozy hobby of this year is knitting. I used to be a big crocheter. I crocheted everything. I was obsessed with crochet, but I didn't quite like how crochet looks in garments. And I really wanted to make a sweater that I would wear, clothes that I would wear. And I just didn't like how like the crochet stacks look, if you know what I mean, like the double crochet. It kind of looks like a stack, and I didn't really like that. I love the look of knit. So I decided that I wanted to try to learn how to knit. And it's been going good so far. Let me show you my sweater progress. I'm in the process of making my very first sweater. So my very first sweater looks like this so far. Oop, it's kind of folded over, but it is striped. So my very first sweater looks like this so far. It is striped. I'm working on the sleeve. It's almost done. I'm so excited. Knitting takes way longer than crochet, and it is more expensive than crochet. That is what I learned. The knitting needles and like the different size of, what do you call them? Cable. The knitting needles and the different size cables and everything that you need to make one sweater is more expensive than crochet is. So just a warning if you're looking into getting into knit, but I love the way this looks for my first sweater. I don't think I'm doing that bad, but it's made me excited to make a lot more things in the future. And that is it for my current cozy favorites of 2024. Let me know what some of your favorites are in the games category, home category, hobbies. Maybe suggest some hobbies that I could try out if you think that I would like them. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next week.